Didn't luck be a landlord yesterday. The time has come to not get bodied today. Let's do it. Still loving HD baldness. Thank you. We're going early crabs. Early crabs. Early goldfish. I thought about changing my name but decided against it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as you own it. I think what all streamers are concerned about is the idea that somebody is subscribing with like a troll name that if you say it out loud, you'll get banned from the platform. Oh, dude, give me this early egg carton. Yeah. But as long as you're just being a nice individual, you know, and you just got a weird name, there's nothing wrong with that. Take an urn. Come on, what do we want? We want eggs. Peach is okay. We want eggs. We want crabs. I'll take another coal. I think we're making rent easily for now. We want eggs, crabs, and like a safe or a lockbox or something. Something to get us through the next little bit. So a 5-sided die averages 3. I can live with that for now. That's useful. We don't actually want this. Dude, we could have taken stuff that made slow animals better. Give me white pepper. It's not that good, but we're searching for like the crab payout, man. Come on, this is like it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous here. I'm begging you for like a single synergy. I know this is too many skips, but I can't stop. I can't stop the skips. Give me a ninja for now. Rolling those 5s is helping me out a lot. I really appreciate that. Here we go. Lockbox. We rolled a 3. And we lost. Okay, restarting. Fishing a little too hard. I feel like they took the opposite of a pity timer in this game. You know, they have like a punishing timer. Or maybe I'm just bad. Start with egg. I think toddler candy is very nice early on. Dude, the eggs, they're popping too fast. I guess I can't be too upset, but... Give me a goose. Maybe we'll get some kind of bird synergy. Orange is not so bad. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. Okay, here's what I really like the idea of a run that is Lucky Cat, and then you go heavy suits. It should work. Even if you don't want to go suit, we'll take a cultist. I know we're going a little wide here. I maintain the problem has not been going wide. The problem is we never get the payoffs from our synergies to begin with. It's not that we have like 7 synergies and we're dipping a little bit in each one. It's that we put 7 lines in the water and then we never get anything that bites any of them. We got a few oranges going on. Lockpick is just incredible, I think. Lockpick is just very good. So we already got a chicken. Chicken's giving us more eggs. We're taking shiny pebbles to get more rare and uncommon level symbols. It is very tempting to go with suits now, but we already have a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm skipping. I know I said we'd go suits, but I'm skipping. Let's try to mix it up. We're going fruits and birds. Give me another goose then. Give me another goose. We're making a deck that's just good stuff. It's just good stuff. Open the lockbox. Making a lot of money right now. Temporarily making a lot of money. 100, easy pay. You know what? If we're going birds, then go birds. Quigley the wolf. Wolves give 1 more in our common instead of uncommon. I feel like that's kind of hard for us to get right now. We'll take purple pepper. We're trying for some adjacency. We get so many geese, like it's out of control. Continue to take a lockbox. I know there's not a bird anymore, but that's okay. Don't need a ninja. 150 doing 3 spins. We're making it for the time being. Hustling capsule. We're making it for the time being. We got a Giesling build. What's good for the goose is good for the Giesling. Give me another hustling, man. Are we still gonna make this? I didn't even look at the math. Yeah, oh, easily. Okay, these hustlings are they've already paid for themselves, more or less. Rusty gear plus oranges plus geese. We got an egg from the chicken. We're really looking for like egg carton. Oh baby. Almost made rent just on that. Forget that 5-sided. We don't need it. Chicken. The chicken gives 2 by itself. Okay, now if we get an egg carton, we're just, I mean, it's out of control. We don't need a chemical 7. Rusty gear plus golden eggs is gonna make it happen. Sorry to say, Joker, that it's not the right time for you. It's not the right time. That face when you realize I watch more content now than I would have if it were just on YouTube. Hey, if you think you're having like a crisis over that, like, just imagine what it's like to be me. Eggs are destroyed when adjacent to cheese or egg. Adds omelet whenever they're destroyed. I don't know, man. I feel like with Lockbox, the Looting Glove is really good. I know we do have an egg synergy here, though. Let's try it. It'll be fun to get some omelets going here. If it works. It might not work. But yeah, if you think it's weird that you watch more content like this, just think about being me and having spent like years doing, I mean, like I would say a minimum of like 4 hours a day recording YouTube videos. And then when you started recording only like 1 to 2 a day, your YouTube analytics got better. Like if you want to talk about having a crisis, how about that one? Look at that. Hello, Mertzy. So I said this to Mertzy in the DMs, but I should say it publicly as well. Oh, that's so good. Mertzy, your both of your sweatshirts that you sent me are beautiful. But the one with the champion down the arm and the little Mertzy logo in the center is beautiful. Like that, it's the most comfortable sweatshirt I've ever had in my entire life. It's a wonderful sweatshirt. I support it. Any lessons planned before Twitch Rivals? No. I mean, I would love to. It's kind of, I mean, it's a weird time for it. I mean, I'm busy just always because of the baby stuff. And, you know, Gotham, also known as Levy, is like, he's dying doing all, like, the PogChamps commentaries every day and stuff like that. So my basic plan for Twitch Rivals is, like, essentially just, don't tilt. And if, like, I've been playing some really, really, really bad chess in my off hours, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. But I've decided that, you know, let's get some rusty gears going here, man. I've decided that, you know, rather than double down on trying to, like, be so amazing at chess, what if we just instead went, you know, if we win, great. If we lose, it was fun to be invited. I don't think we can get rusty gear here to work, so let's just, I like that arrow in the middle. I think this run can get us there. And oh, I mean, if we win, then that's awesome as well. Don't get me wrong. Always taking void stones. You need cheese for the omelet? Do I? Do I, chat? Oh, sometimes the comedic timing just works out in your favor. But it would okay. I know I said need, but what I meant is that it would help out. In our defense, in many situations, it would work out like that. But oh, dude, here's what you do. Okay, come on, you pointed against the eggs. There were so many opportunities for you to hit the eggs there. Oh, look at these rusted gears, my man. Look at these rusted gears. I'm just, what's fueling me right now is I saw someone in chat say this run is mathematically impossible to win. You might still be right, but I mean, I wouldn't want to be a doubter right now. That's all I'm saying. Birds give twice as much. Well, birds give one more? Sure. Sorry, we shop Wednesday. I love having this in the middle. Let's hope it points at an orange. I don't know, maybe? I don't know where we put it. I don't know what I'm doing with that, but whatever. Yeah, doubters get out, honestly. Okay, so we've already got adjacency. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Because Rusty Gear works on diagonals. Double wild card? Oh, baby. Doesn't really... I'm not going to sweat this too much. I think we're definitely making it to 777. Yeah, imagine being a doubter. Yikes. Sad. What kind of rough stuff must have happened to you in your life that you chose to come to the stream today and be a doubter? I don't know. How do you turn a man neutral? Etc., etc. Is this going to be like super Rusty Gear? Not really. Birds, I know birds give more, but just trying to enjoy life. Yeah, I like when the number goes up. I hear you on that one. Okay, arrow in the middle. As long as we've got adjacency, we like to put our arrow in the middle. I do feel like we're not going to have an amazing... that's fine. We're not going to have an amazing endless run here, but we're at least going to get our confidence back to some extent. Because we're definitely making rent. I like when the animals bounce and the bald guy smiles. Oh, I hear that. Bottoms up and the devil laughs. That's a very clutch Beastmaster. Beastmasters give 2x more. That also seems very good. Now we'll try to put... we want Rusty Gear, but we also want Beastmaster in the middle of as many birds as possible. Probably Beastmaster's more important. Beastmaster doesn't exist. Arrow in the middle. Incredible. Yo. Icor Dawn with the tier 3s. You didn't have to flex on him that hard. But I'm glad you did. You already got some animals around. Give me one of these. Yeah, you have now doubled the amount of tier 3 subscribers that exist in the stream. Much appreciated. And I'm one of them. And I think, I don't know, Kate might actually be a tier 1. I'm not trying to put her on blast. This is a bad Beastmaster, but I've decided I don't care. And instead, just give me the arrow in the middle. That's a heavy skip. I mean, this is one where you're just like, you might as well just pay it out. Like, this is a win. More geese? Don't mind. Imagine if you could make a golden omelet. Oh, now we're talking. Are you gonna give the baby a gift subscription? We'll talk about that when she gets a little older. Right now, like, I wouldn't consider my stream 18 plus. We'll consider it like 14 plus. So we got a ways to go. I did see a comment. Is Fiend Folio ever coming to YouTube, or has it been lost to the ether? Well, the first thing I would say is that, you know, we only streamed it for the first time 2 days ago. So, you know, just chill out. The second thing I would say is that it's definitely coming to YouTube. In fact, a lot of it is, like, already set. It's just, we have, like, a glut of content on YouTube right now. Like, literally, I don't know, like... I mean, I'm not flexing, it's mostly VODs, and then, like, Isaac and a little chess. Which is coming, I promise. But, oh, we should have freaking swapped this differently. Either way. I mean, there's like 6 to 7 YouTube videos a day. So, you know, the way it was phrased with, like, is it another segment lost to time itself? I'm like, you know, geez Louise, like, you're on Twitch right now. If only there was a way. If only there was some way that you could see the Fiend Folio content on the very website that you're on right now. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to salt it up early. It's just I don't know. It was phrased kind of dismissively. Glut is not a good word. Well, I mean, it's... Look, I'm trying to bring back some of those medieval words. Glut, dearth, hodgepodge, potpourri, etc., etc. If you got a problem with it, hit 2 buttons on your keyboard. I recommend Alt and F4. I'm sorry, that was over the line. I hit Alt, then F4. Okay, what I meant was hit them simultaneously. Keep holding Alt while you hit F4 afterwards. Let me know if it works. Alt, F, and 4 are 3 keys. I see you've worked in tech support before. I talk about it now and then, but I love when if you have to call tech support, and they're like, can you turn it off? And then wait 10 seconds and turn it on again, and then you respond to them in like 4 seconds, and you're like, okay, I did it, now what? Just imagine they're on the other end like, we got a goose chain. I don't mind this. I'm a big believer in following the troubleshooting exactly as it's listed. Like I'm not mocking tech support. It's quite the opposite. I feel solidarity with tech support, because it's like when I do tech support for Dan, and I'm like, hey, have you tried? And what annoys me the most, and again, I love Dan. But what annoys me the most is when he says he's a scientific person and he isolates the variables, but he doesn't isolate the variables. Instead, he goes on a hunch and he says it's scientific. That's where I'm like, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. Look at that. Look at that chain right there. Oh, when he said he doesn't check windows. What was he talking about, man? Yeah, he's charisma build, exactly. Charisma build. Look at this. Look at this. Rusty gear, baby. I don't know if it works like that, but our money goes up, so that's all I care about. Whatever. We don't need to swap here. Egg Run did it. I can't believe it. I told you, doubters be gone. We clap for the believers. But I consider myself endless mode unlocked. Alright, we'll continue playing in endless mode then. I don't think we're gonna make it too much further, but we'll try regardless. We'll see what the upper ceiling of this one is. I guess we'll take like checkered flag. I forget what I was saying. Something about troubleshooting. Oh yeah, I feel bad for tech support. People, like, they don't realize that they're screwing themselves. Like, the number of times I've had a problem with like our router or our cable box or something, and then literally I've just held down the power button for 10 seconds, walked away for 2 minutes, and then turned it on, and it works perfectly fine. It literally, I would say that solves my problem like at least 50% of the time. That'll eliminate half of the calls to tech support right there if people just listen. But instead, they're like, you know, I tried that. No, you didn't, you liar. What a Weasley little liar, dude. Might as well take Voidstone. I've fixed a $150,000 router by just restarting it. See, you can't get a better endorsement than that. The second Beastmaster. My coworker is one of the smartest people I've ever met, and I always have to make him reboot to troubleshoot because he says that shouldn't be the fix. Ooh, jeez Louise. I was laughing because, like, okay, so I saw something on Twitter. I apologize because we're taking some of the momentum away from the game. But it was a post about, like, British currency, and it was like, in 1981, England moved to decimal-based currency. It used to be that there were like 12 shillings to a pound or something like that. And this posed a real problem for computers because they had all been built on these old systems that had that as the conversion. And then they're like, IBM they came up with like a hardware solution where there was a knob you could turn that would like change it from like old currency conversion, new currency conversion, and then there were like edge cases on it. Oh, in the 60s, okay, even older. And then, like, somebody replied to the tweet and was like, I don't understand why they didn't just process the data inside of the computer internally and then just display it in the way that people need to see it. And I'm like, yeah, maybe because they didn't have freaking JavaScript in 1962. There were, like, glass tubes inside of a computer the size of your freaking house. You've taken like 4 programming classes and you're like, were I alive in the 60s, I would simply format the data before I displayed it. Really? On one of those like little digital clock displays, you would just format.decimalf open like, come on, man. Anyway, sorry, too far. I apologize, too far. But like you're backseating, like, as far as I'm concerned, like the people that invented and worked with computer hardware in the 60s are probably like the smartest people that have ever existed on planet Earth. And you're like, well, I would have just, why didn't they just do it like this? Why didn't they just go on Stack Overflow and see what Stack Overflow would have said about it? Anyway, sorry. Again, I'm trying to delete it. The Virgin vacuum tube versus the Chad console. Have you seen the comments from the Apollo 11 missions? I like the comments that people made, or the comments that like the astronauts made while they were flying. The answer is no to either. I'm just for context. Oh, the code comments. Oh man, I don't know if I want to know. I mean, this is not very good for us, but I can't imagine. I mean, like, I'm sure the NASA astronauts were like relatively confident that they were gonna like live. Because I think you've got to be in order to like go up on a mission like that, right? You probably have some awareness in your head that it could go south, but still, you're like, I think we're gonna be fine. But if you ask someone from like the 2000s, they would be like, I can't believe that you went up to the moon in a rocket ship built in the 1960s? When England was still doing 12 shillings to a pound? Oh, oops, we forgot to cast to a double. Oh, we used an int accidentally. Sorry about that. Yeah, you know, just put this up here. This run is not long for this world, but I think we're gonna get to 1500. I mean, they probably tested it. ANL, what's up with Buttergate? Yeah, I only found out about this today, but apparently there's Canadian consumers have been complaining about a changed consistency in their butter. They have found their butter stays firmer at room temperature longer and is more difficult to spread. And it turns out that it actually appears that there is some scientific basis for this as a result of dairy farmers using more palm oil in... I know it sounds like I'm making this up. I'm having a Reddit moment. I read it on Twitter earlier today. They feed more palm oil to dairy cows, and as a result, they have... it's more saturated fat, and saturated fat takes longer to break down under heat. people are cheesed off. And they're like, it doesn't taste as good either. All right, I mean, that was a good run. I got nothing bad to say about that run. We made it to 1,500. My goal is if we could pay off like a 3,000 rent, I would be stoked.